we decided we're going to start off today's agenda with a high level, what I'm going to call primer for fashion business professionals. So we're going to take you through this concept of state and local taxes. The acronym SALT, as you may have seen, stands for state and local taxes. State and local taxes in the US basically represent everything that's not federal. Okay, so the federal government in the United States is the IRS, and the states work independently of the federal government. Income taxes, franchise, and gross receipts taxes are levied directly on the business. These taxes are the responsibility of the business. These are generally not taxes you collect from your customers, but they're directly levied on the business. The most concerning state and local type of tax that you need to worry about is not the income tax, because the income tax, as it sounds, as it's defined, is based on your net income. And in general, if you don't have net income for federal, you don't have for state either. And I think the most challenging for companies dealing with state and local taxes is understanding gross receipts taxes. Gross receipts tax is as it sounds. It's calculated on the gross receipts of a company. And whether a company is profitable or not, you owe that tax. In the United States, states have a concept of economic presence, where basically the government has allowed states to create non-income taxes, taxes such as gross receipts taxes, and levy those against anybody that does business in their state at a certain level. Sales tax is only supposed to be levied on the final sale to the consumer. So as a fashion business in the United States, many things that you purchase, you can actually purchase without paying tax, and companies aren't aware of this. Items such as packaging products that you package your clothing in. The clothing itself, tags and labels that go on the clothing, boxes. Many items are not subject to sales tax that are part of that final product. There's also other exemptions. In general, fixtures are generally subject to sales tax. However, when you're building out a store or a facility, many of the items that become part of the real property are not. So if you have a large construction project, you should keep a close eye out on that invoice to see if sales tax was charged. In many cases, it shouldn't be. If you're in the fashion business and you're 100% wholesale, you need to make sure you have the exemption certificate documentation in place and under control, because that could be a really big headache down the line. If you are a business that only sells on a marketplace such as Etsy, okay, or Amazon FBA program, most states collect the tax from marketplaces directly from those marketplace performers. If you're a big Amazon seller and you're storing your inventory across the country, many of the locations where you're storing your Amazon inventory have a personal property tax on inventory. If your inventory in these locations is over $100,000, you're likely to be approached by the city or state or locality about that inventory. So just be aware, Amazon does not pay the tax on the inventory. They're not responsible for it. I hope I got everyone excited about state and local taxes and that everyone learned something today. So.